Who needs chin scratches? Chin scratches. Who's a good boy? Good boy.
I found my little piece of paradise here up in Texas. Even a day without any rain. Finally, we have broke the consecutive days of rain record here in Texas. Finally broken it up. This is the remnants of an old campground on the river, Holly Bluff. Trying to capture its beauty was a little tricky when I first got here. It's kind of messy and dilapidated out here. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, it's kind of just becoming the norm out here in these really pretty spots. It sucks when you get here and that's the first thing you see. Glass bottles all over to run over. Tampon packages. Gross, I know, but I don't want to camp here in garbage, and I always leave a place cleaner than when I got here. That's why I travel with a grabber. And I'll admit, I have picked up some nasty garbage in my travels. I will not tell you all of the stories. But, you know, you want these free campsites to remain open? We got to do our part, right? But, you know, getting my campsite clean is a good feeling out here. I can't pick up the whole park. I just don't have enough way to carry that much trash to the nearest dumpster, so... Can we just take a moment and just listen? It is peaceful as heck out here. Thank goodness there's some natural beauty, right? I'll also pop some GPS coordinates up here on the screen because this is an approved campground, dispersed camping here from freecampsites.net. I really appreciate that resource. Down here on the river, the water's up right now, but you got me over there in that site. You're not going to get level right here, but there is another site right here. And then you can even drive down this way and go over there towards the water if you want. Without leveling jacks like I've got, you're going to have a hard time getting level down here. Otherwise, back up the road, before the campground ends here at the river, there's some other spots up there to camp. But yeah, it just saddens me with the amount of garbage, and as much as I want to try to film around it, it's like everywhere. You get to the point where you start feeling like, am I the only person in the world who respects the land? Like, I'm not perfect by any means, but I mean, I just... We have Trash Island out here, and it hurts my heart so much to see this much trash just piling up at a free campsite. I mean, the truth of the matter is, it's going to be shut down, and I can't reach that stuff out there. Sometimes I get to filming places, and I purposely do avoid filming all the trash, but here it just frustrated me a little bit more than normal. Day one here, I walked 7.5 miles through trails, mostly along the river's bank. Actually, I call it the river's bank because this is where the river's bank is right now, but we are so flooded that, I mean, it's way up here. In fact, you can see back there, it just keeps coming in and rising, and the water's so dirty because of all this unbelievable weeks and weeks of rain in this area. But still, no shortage of fun walking trails through here. I also had a doe moment on one of my walks. I didn't bring a camera, didn't even bring a cell phone, just had my watch. An armadillo went across the walkway up there. I was like, oh my gosh, an actual real armadillo. If I get a chance to go back on another walk with a camera, I'll try to film him. I think I know where his home's at up there. But we got clear skies, 60 degrees for highs here. It froze last night. It was 30 degrees overnight last night. Tonight it'll be like 38. So, you know, really not too bad. You know, and apparently this is off season right now. Up at the booth, you're supposed to fill out a registration form they don't have any registration forms in there, and it's about 1.7-mile walk from here. I've checked throughout my stay here. It's a free campsite, so think of any free campsite that's deserted and neglected. That's what this is. But hey, we're not at a Walmart parking lot tonight. No, no, no. And the river water is still flooding. I have a flood warning until tomorrow morning. The road right now ends right here. That used to be able to camp out there. In fact, way out in the distance, there's pictures on free campsites of people camping right through there. Well, not right now. It's beautiful. It's exactly what I needed. Little break from everything been going on with the rain. Thanks for the sunshine. Hey, by the way, it is day 3 out here. I know I'm going to be combining 3 or 4 days of video into just one video here no matter what, but I wanted to let you know that I've spent a good amount of time out here, and I have really enjoyed nature, and this place in particular. Something about the peacefulness of boondocking really makes me a more creative person, but also just a happier person. And I, unlike almost every RV friend I have, I really, really enjoy my alone time. You know, Jax and I out here. So most people might go stir crazy after just a couple days of not seeing a human of any kind, where it works for me. Also, I have decided to go on another walk because it's the best way to get my exercise around here, and I love nature. I really, really want to find that armadillo again. I'm gonna bring the camera and go try to find him. But I think as RVers, we all have a different level of what makes us safe and secure as far as leaving the RV. You know, I actually have quite a few RV friends who are really uncomfortable staying at a Walmart parking lot. And not to say one way is wrong or right, it's just we're all different. And to be honest with you, in a place like this, for me, when I'm completely alone and I don't see any other RVs, it is actually the most uncomfortable feeling. Oftentimes I won't even be outside by myself after dark when I'm literally alone. And I mean alone as heck. I hadn't seen a vehicle for 2 straight days, and then yesterday on my long walk back, like I said, it was a 7.5-mile hike, and most of it's on, you know, the road that ends here, back up there. But as I was going halfway up, a truck came by and passed me. I'm like, it really made me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, dude, my RV's at the end of the road and nobody else is out there, you know. However, you know, I have a couple tricks up my sleeve, and I'm not paranoid or anything, but I've got my security cameras that are recording all the time and uploading them. I can't watch the security cameras from my watch, so I probably should always have my phone with me so I can check real quick. And I could have seen exactly what they did when they got to the dead end, turn around or anything. But also, my alarm system is going to notify me directly on my Apple Watch. It's going to tell me exactly when my alarm's going off over here. Again, emphasis on not being paranoid or anything. I can do it from my watch, but I'm holding the camera, so I can't do it. But if I see something in my view, like if I'd been on the trail yesterday and I saw something and they got really close to my RV down here, obviously I'm not going to be able to run back in time, but I can just hit the panic button on here, and in a couple seconds, if I just need to scare somebody off or let them know, maybe that'll be enough for them to look up and say, oh, I'm being recorded to the cloud. It's not necessarily false security because everything is very, very secure, but it's not gonna stop somebody who just doesn't care, you know? If anybody ever does try anything stupid near my RV, well, they're gonna be YouTube famous, and somebody out there, one of my 207,000 subscribers, is possibly gonna recognize you. So, I mean, if it's that important, somebody might still try to do something bad, but I do try to be as careful as possible. Yeah, let's go on a walk and see if I can find that armadillo. I keep stopping because I'll hear rustling in here, and every time it's a squirrel. Every time a squirrel. Well, that is going to do it for this leg of the trip. 1.8 miles to the front of the campground. There's the sign, Holly Bluff, blah, 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 campers, no rules. It doesn't say 14 days, but I'm assuming it's 14 days. Campers, like I said, you're supposed to register, but here, I'm gonna carefully peek under here, and there's still no registration forms available. on day 3. Oh, you think I'm paranoid by using a stick to open something? No. If you haven't had the pleasure, like I have, of having a scorpion sneak up into your swimming trunks and sting you on your woohoo, it's all it takes is once. And that was here in Texas even. That was a Texas thing. So I am very careful looking for scorpions and snakes and tarantulas and everything these days. I don't take any chances. But I got a good 1.8 miles back, and I've already closed both my exercise and my move ring for the day, so we'll get on back to camp. I'm going to show you some nature stuff. So I'll put the other lens on my camera, and we'll look at some nature around my campsite down here, and then maybe have a little campfire tonight. Yeah. And good morning again, everyone. It's fun to be able to finally get some clear skies at night and play with the old Starlapse feature. Those are long exposure pictures that I have my GoPro taking, like 30-second pictures overnight, and then I put together 600 or 700 pictures to create those 7-second moving Starlapses, as I call them. I don't know what you really call them, night time lapses, but you know, just to see how they rotate and everything at night. It's really cool, and it's fun to play with the LED lights with that. So I haven't had too many chances this winter. You have to have a night that's clear and not gonna rain. You know, and the other thing about coming to new places is it can make me feel a little uncomfortable because I don't know what to expect, but when I make new memories, I'm gonna have a really hard time leaving this place because I really loved it. But like I said, real time, 3 nights and 4 days have passed for me here. Yeah, even though it's just one short little video that I just threw together, no effort at all, right? Yeah. Got plans. I got a friend up north I want to go see. Gonna stay in Texas though for a little bit longer. So yeah. Jackson, I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.